Hi folks, it's Tuesday, but I'm not at the Hoard. I guess it's September 12th. So I'm like roaming around a city here. I don't know, anybody recognize this place? And we got a bird cage. I'm gonna go see my buddy. Hanging out. Oh, I love it. You guys guess where I am yet? Girl Scouts.
Hey, did you read the sign, no soliciting?
Hey, you want to buy some cookies?
I love Girl Scout cookies. What's going on, Harvey?
Not much. What's going on?
Welcome to my hoard.
Oh, look at this, man. Is this periwinkle?
Yes, that is. And then that's the dark color I'm going to do the frame.
Okay, what we're doing is now we're starting to look at Udizzy's projects. Look at this. God, I got to learn how to make these.
Now that's the cart you brought over. What do you think? It looks nice, huh?
Yeah, well, you always didn't. Is this the clutch that was on it?
Yeah.
Boy, look at that.
I cleaned it right out.
That's better than new. By the way, high temperature grease on this.
Yes.
That purple stuff, that silicone stuff. But look at this. He's all periwinkled up.
Yeah, look at the exhaust.
Wow. You went with
you see the end of it? You can see the Briggs and Stratton.
You can see the Briggs and Stratton here. Let me show you guys. See the Briggs and Stratton there? The projects are coming along beautifully.
Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And these are what? The brakes and all?
Yeah. The gas and the brake all cleaned up and clear coated.
You know what I should do? I should
even this, you can see this goes on the end of the muffler, and you can see the Briggs and Stratton on that too. You know?
So this cart's going to Florida.
Absolutely. King's Disaster Garage's daughter, Dylan.
Now, he's coming up for it?
Yes, in April.
Oh, God, look at this. Oh, got some good stuff here.
Sure do. Udizzy drinks that on the live shows.
Oh, this is my favorite, the pear one.
The pear, I couldn't tell you the truth now, because by the time I got to the pear one, I was like already hammered.
Well, when they're sweet, you're supposed to actually start with the pear.
I'm giving Twitcher whiskers.
Okay, that's wow. You know, believe it or not, in some third world countries, they actually make guns and so forth with a simple lathe like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like Pakistan and all.
I wouldn't doubt it. But that is, and I'm gonna give it to him. You know, he's a great guy.
Yeah. God, that is cool.
So I got a few things too. I got a brake here, a nice brute brake.
Oh, that's nice.
The Rockwell sander. Well, this is a big bad boy.
You know what this fingernails?
That's right. Or Tina uses it for her canko hoofs. I mean,
the hoofs. Yeah.
She just props a chair up here and just rubs the corns on her.
Oh, just in case she's feeling devilish and the hooves come out.
And this too. This is a 3-in-1 machine, a jet 3-in-1 machine. It does the shear, the brake, and then the roller. You know.
Well, this is good for fingernails. This one's good for toenails. You just put your toe in there and line it right up, and give it a nice.
This I gotta get up. This piece right here is missing on that side. That's the whole thing with this. So I'm gonna order this one piece.
Well,
it's gonna be done.
You can order it, or you can actually. I mean, that wouldn't be too horrible to fabricate.
I know, but I'd rather just order it from them. And this is the Twitcher Whiskers engine, 1988. Never started.
Nice.
I love the gray color, and this is the 1960 Sears Bird Dog. I still got that one too that I haven't even got to.
God, look at this, we're stacking them up.
Come over this way. Have you seen this trike? Have you seen this trike yet?
Oh, you got the back wheels on.
Oh, the back wheels are on, baby. It's ready to go. The chain's on. I'm waiting for a throttle and the hand grip. That's all this is waiting for. And then I'm gonna, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna fabricate a chain guard for it. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now you're able to get this in and out the back, in and out through your door.
No, that's 32. My door's 28.
So you got to pull one tire off to get it in and out.
Yeah, that's what.
Because I've been.
I'll push it forward for you.
Okay.
Dude, your trikes don't sound that good.
Now the
you see that rear end? You see that? Udizzy did all right, huh? 8.
you did beautiful work here. Look at you. Disc brake on there and the whole bit.
The whole bit.
Now you're gonna stick with this color?
Yeah,
combo?
that's what he wanted. And I actually had a straight line here, but he wanted me to break the line, so I moved the board and went whoosh, so it just kind of got a mist. You know, that's what he wanted. So that's what he got.
So
I'd sit on it.
So so right where the rear end was, you basically extended it and put the all-terrain vehicle rear end on it.
Yep.
Here, let's go for a little more light. You see, the reason why I bring up this stuff, a lot of times I know when I'm filming, you know, I get asked questions later, and then if I can kind of ask these. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I did this myself. This is actually doubled up. The inside one is the same size as the axle bolt, and the outs, and it fits right inside this one tight. I had to make my own bushing.
Okay.
And then I put a nice thick one on the outside, because I did do it once, and when I sent it back to the kid, he took it all apart. So when it came back, when I finally got the bike back, which is kind of weird, but because that never happens.
Right,
know?
right.
This started out where he just sent this bike to me because he was building it and couldn't line up the rear end. So I lined up the rear end for him and then sent him on his way. But then he moved away, left his kids and whatnot, and needed money. So I said, I'll give you $100 for the whole thing the way it is in pieces. I had to buy the hubs for the spline. I made these washers in the back to make sure it works perfect. You know, I got the new bolts, new washers, all new bolts around.
Looks good. Your only situation is you probably have a 10 or a 12 here, and what do you have in the back there? 20 something?
Yeah.
You're gonna be geared. You might be geared a little high. You might end up having to put a bigger sprocket on the back.
Well, that's up to him. I talked to him already.
Because it's gonna be fast.
Yeah.
You're gonna. So
well,
this is gonna move.
He's gonna ride it with his son at first. That's why I made him sit on it the other day, and now this don't go down. Like, look at how much room you got now.
Right.
But before it wasn't like that. Before he would sit on it and it would touch the tires. So now it's meant for dad and son, and he's gonna show him how to do it. And I told him, I'm giving this to you, and you're giving it to your kid.
yeah. You always want to give all your stuff to somebody who's.
So that's the car. It's 3/4 of the way stripped. You know. I just got to strip the rest of the paint off of it. And,
now you just did a drill on brush to strip it, right? Or did you?
Yes, yeah.
Just brush
Wire
on drill.
Brush on the drill, yeah.
Here, I just want to sit on this for a second to see what it feels like. I don't want to break your throttle as I'm doing it. Oh, it's nice because even with 1 foot on the side,
it's not tipping.
No. For an adult, I would just get the higher.
Well, I have a bunch of handlebars, but he picked those ones.
Oh.
You know, I let the kid just run with it. You know, I said, "What do you want? So we put them all on, and he tried it. He
liked these, huh?
Yeah, because they're small. He's small. I said, "Okay, whatever you want, man."
That's cool. Yeah, because you know, us old guys, I need a Viagra or a Cialis just to lift my arm these days. So, boy, that I like it, Udizzy. You do nice work. I'm particularly looking at this because
You wouldn't want me to catch him sitting on it.
Yeah, I would really like to do this with one. In my case, though, the one I want to build, I want to gear it down really, really low. So I might jack shaft it to gear it down super low, because I just wanted to putt slowly, right? As a matter of fact, as we go through the rest of his stuff, you guys recognize the John Deere, right? How can we not recognize that?
Yep.
I got I got a few of these frames floating around.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. In this case, this is a 200X. But I keep looking at these frames and thinking.
And you see, I got some tires now. I'm working towards throwing pieces at it.
Right.
Know, so eventually I'm going to get to that, and that'll be something too.
Right, because I'm thinking these frames could be altered to create a nice mini bike. Yeah.
And that's what I think is really big now, is people, you know, anybody, watch your head, anybody can get a mini bike, you know, like I just got that one. But a lot of times people are doing this with them. They're altering them, making it their own idea, and that's why when you said, "Oh, I got a Honda," I'll take it. I'll work with it. We'll see what we can do. You know.
Yeah, because that's where you could do some nice custom fab. Yeah. This, if I'm not mistaken, the basic frame I think is a more modern Murray.
Yeah.
Right. So. I'm not slamming anybody with a Murray, you know, keep the hate down to a minimum. But this is a great thing to do. You created something unique. For me, and people do things differently, if I get a collectible frame like that, I try to keep it as much as possible
original.
That's
what I'm doing with that.
Because you never
the original seat plate and seat. I need the shocks and the fender and then the wheels. You see, I mean, it's got the original handlebars. Everything's good. Nothing's broken, bent. You know, I mean, even as far as the plate is in solid.
Yeah, it's still all.
It's got the band brake already, you know. So
right.
These are still there. It's in great shape. Something was here like a jack shaft, maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't seen what was there on.
You know what that was? That was probably a skidder brake, where.
Oh, the pedal.
The pedal brake, where that band brake is probably an add-on for the. That probably went around the clutch. If you check it to see it's the right size for a clutch. You know, my belief is, once again, with these type of things, you know, you get them out there, you get them running again, and the kid who gets it, it might be his kid who says, God, I'm glad those clowns who redid this bike 30 years ago didn't cut it up. That's my belief. Once again, other people believe things.
I
mean, if some
like this,
if something's gonna rust away,
they cut them right up.
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I look at the when I look at the China stuff, I'm not picking on the China stuff. I own enough of it, and some of it even amuses me. But the thing about China stuff, it's not going to last long. This metal is thin. They didn't treat it very, very well. So if you leave it out back, it's going to rust away pretty quick. We got the. Now, excuse me for forgetting because I'm old and senile. What is this going to be a tribute to? What are you?
The police.
This is going to be a police bike.
Yeah, the police is over here. The beat up.
Oh, there it is. Oh, like a sheriff's department.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah.
You know, but I throw a coat of paint on them, and knowing I'm going to strip that off and do it again. But I have to have them treated down here. You know?
Yeah. Well, especially on the damp days.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, see, I got handlebars everywhere. I got one here, set here. I got a set here. I got sets here. You know, I got handlebars. Those are the ones he wanted, you know. So I let him pick away. You know?
Yeah. You know, the trick with all this stuff is you need it the day after you throw it away.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. I mean, you can have it for 100 years. If you throw it away tomorrow,
look at this.
You need it on Thursday.
Look at this.
That's nice.
For that go-kart. Okay? Remember you brought it here and it didn't have nothing?
Yep.
Well, look, here's the bottom pad. Oh, what?
Look at that.
Come on now.
Gold's Gym. The Gold's Gym go-kart.
The Gold Gym go-kart.
That's interesting because I, in my, picking up garbage alongside the street, I picked up a bigger bench, like a weight bench, but the vinyl's in really good shape. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I could just pop the staples off the back, right? And then cut a piece and a piece of foam and just wrap it back around, staple it down, you know, and you're all good. And that's exactly what you did, brother. You think exactly like I do, my friend.
Yeah, I
Look
try
at
my
that.
best to save as much as I possibly can, you know?
Great minds.
Like, I was
confused.
building that, and I was confused about the rear end. So I seen this at the junkyard, and it had the whole rear end set up. I said, I'll give you 20 for it. He said, okay.
Wow. And this...
It's missing the wire, and it's like they cut it, but I wonder if we could get that going.
Oh, I can have... With my my universal CD, this thing could be running in a matter of minutes.
Well, that's what I wanted you here for, because see what they did to this? I got the throttle here, okay? I got the shut off. This is the, you know, the kill switch.
Don't need any of that.
Right. But
all you need...
what they had left is this and these. That's what's going on.
All you need for my universal is, you see this one wire right there.
Blue?
The blue and white. I'm not showing it on the camera. Here, let me zoom a little. All you need is this blue and white right there, and this green. And with my universal CDI, as long as you have a battery, this thing will run. Now,
plenty of batteries.
did you put a little juice to the starter to make sure you got compression?
I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't do nothing to it.
Well, the one thing we can do before I go, and this will tell you if this engine is worth putting any time and effort into.
Well, I'm glad you're here then.
You take this off here. We'll take this off, and we're going to put a wrench to it and see if you're seized up or not,
Right,
and
see
see
if
if
it
you have
moves.
compression.
Okay.
If it's screwed, oops.
It's screwed.
Right. Then. But you know what? You got tires. You got a frame. You got.
And this got space to put, a good that 3 horse in there. Maybe the way this is cut, I can maybe fit that in there.
Or you can just come off the back. You can cut it here, and come off the back. You know what I mean? Bigger.
Yep.
Right. You know what I mean? So, you know what? We could do that quick. We can throw that on video. Working
together. Well, you
Working
said
together.
you might want to work in the shop, and I said, "Oh yeah, well, let's
do it.
bring them a project."
Yeah, this is cool. And by the way, whenever you find these, even if you don't want to bag them for yourself, they're worth for those pennies. They're worth grabbing. If you can.
That's why when I seen it in there.
That's always worth it.
This is the thing. That place we go, you can't take nothing from this place. They don't let you buy nothing or nothing. And I don't know if the guy felt my vibe or whatever. Ed's been going there for 20 years. They've never let him take anything. And he's there 8 times a day. Me, I said, I'll give you 20. He said, pull it out.
Yeah, this. Yeah, I don't know if this is a 70, a 90, or a 110. I'm not seeing any kind of gear shifter on it. So this is the automatic. When you give this gas, she's going to go. So the nice thing is you don't need a clutch or any of the other stuff.
Right. And it does have the throttle.
Yeah. Here, let's give that a quick push. Let's see what it feels like. God, if I would have brought my universal thing,
I should have told you, because I know you did, and I was saying it to my friend. I says, my buddy Harvey makes these universal things, and click this up, he'll have this running tomorrow morning. You said you were coming, and it didn't even click in my head.
I mean, you could be riding wheelies up and down the street.
Yeah.
And Tina could be screaming at you.
Well, we could have Tina riding wheelies up and down the street. Now, that'd be something.
Well, folks, this is getting long, so we're going to sign out. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting.
Get out of here.
And commenting. Come visit Udizzy. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.